How many millions of years has the sun stood in the heaven? But it never looked down until yesterday upon the embodiment of so much energy and power. The Diamond Jubilee of 1897 was a pageant which for splendor of appearance has never been paralleled in the history of the world. History may be searched and searched in vain to discover so wonderful an exhibition of allegiance and brotherhood amongst so many myriads of men. The mightiest and most beneficial empire ever known in the annals of mankind.
Says goodbye to family and friends he had before, but he doesn't mind cause he will easily find some more. He's off to pioneer again, and as he leaves our shore he sings this song. Come sail with me on Britain's worldwide sea. We'll use our heart and hand to build a better land. We'll say farewell to the country we love best. We'll get into our sailing boat and cultivate the rest. Says hello to friend and foe, greet him far away. None of them are really sure if he is here to stay. They should realize he's here until his dying day, singing this song. Come sail with me on Britain's worldwide sea. We'll use our heart and hand to build a better land. We'll say farewell to the country we love best. We'll get into our sailing boat and cultivate the rest. Mysterious islands, how many whales have you seen? Have you risked being eaten? Have you passed by the Caribbean? Says hello to friend and foe, greet him far away. None of them are really sure if he's here to stay. Oh, they should realize he's here until his dying day, singing this song. Come sail with me on Britain's worldwide sea. We'll use our heart and hand to build a better land. We'll say farewell to the country we love best. We'll get into our sailing boat and cultivate the rest. Oh, come sail with me. We'll get into our sailing boat and cultivate the rest.
Each night, when she thought drowsiness had taken the edge off the child's observation, Nanny Hawkins undressed. It was a ritual which began with the donning of a large grey nightgown of much-washed flannelette, under the chaste and ample folds of which Nanny Hawkins would fumble and delve, those cold, sharp-jointed fingers dissociating hooks from eyes and safety-pins from their moorings as garments fell in a growing heap around her tented ankles. And as one by one the salient plates of her baroque feminine armor were unbuckled, gradually the boy saw her figure resume its natural contours as she was transformed from a hard and scaly figure of presence and authority into a thin and tired body silhouetted under the huge nightgown by the dying fire.
Why are her eyes so warm and clear? dear mother, I miss you so. I see more of Nanny than I see of you. With her blue eyes turning to grey, my dreams are fading away. Grey uniform and lace-up shoes, reading while he plays. She makes sure he's clean and says his prayers every day. And though his mother's far away, he sees her smile and say, "Love, love, I love you, little boy." Pity mother didn't share the life of her only son, to tell him off or sympathize with anything he's done. And now he's come to realize that being young's no fun. Love, love, I love you, little boy. Why are her eyes so warm and clear? Why are her visits so few? Mother, dear mother, I miss you so. I see more of Nanny than I see of you. With her blue eyes turning to grey, my dreams are fading away. With her blue eyes turning to grey, my dreams are fading away.
The war suits my stolid health and stolid nerves and barbaric disposition. I adore war. It's like a big picnic, without the objectlessness of a picnic. I've never been so well or so happy. And how marvelously brave and cheerful the English Tommy is. You should have seen our men setting out for the trenches, absolutely radiant with excitement and joy at getting back to the fight again. And don't you think it's been a wonderful and almost incredible rally to the Empire, with the Hindus and the Boers and South Fiji Islanders all aching to come and throw stones at the Germans? It reinforces one's belief in the old flag and the mother country and the heavy brigade and the thin red line and all the imperial idea, which gets rather shadowy in peacetime, don't you think?
They close their eyes, our eyes close on them. It could be me and you, the world is weeping for. Is it right to forget the lost generation that stand at the top of the hill? Their numbers grow as one by one war takes its toll from our outstretched arms. We try to forget the lost generation, but stand at the top of the hill. Struggle to find some pride in their pain as we bury our guilt along with our men. But reeds cannot hide the lost generation that stand at the top of the hill. We cannot refuse to suffer with them, to cradle in our arms the invisible friend, to hear the cries of the lost generation that stands at the top of the hill. Flowers appear, fed by the tears of a world unknown to the lost generation that stands at the top of the hill.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is high wood, called by the French Bois des Fourneaux, the famous spot which in 1916, July, August, and September was the scene of long and bitterly contested strife by reason of its high commanding site. Observe the effect of shell fire in the trees, standing and fallen. Here is wire. This trench, for months inhabited, 12 times changed hands. They soon fall in, used later as a grave. It has been said on good authority that in the fighting for this patch of wood were killed somewhere above 8,000 men, of whom the greater part were buried here, this mound on which you stand being... Madame, please, you are requested kindly not to touch or take away the company's property as souvenirs. You will find we have on sale a large variety, all guaranteed. As I was saying, all is as it was. This is an unknown British officer, the tunic having lately rotted off. Please follow me. This way. The path, sir, please. The ground, which was secured at great expense, the company keeps absolutely untouched. And in that dugout, genuine, we provide refreshments at a reasonable rate. You are requested not to leave about paper, or ginger beer bottles, or orange peel. There are waste paper baskets at the gate. Mother's advice and father's fears alike are voted just a bore. There's Negro music in their ears, the world is one huge dancing floor. They mean to tread the primrose path in spite of Mr. Johnston Hicks. They're people of the aftermath, the girls of 1926. In greedy haste, on pleasure bent, they have no time to think or feel. What need is there for sentiment? Now they've invented sex appeal. They've silken legs and scarlet lips. They're young and hungry, wild and free. Their waists are round about the hips. Their skirts are well above the knee. They've boyish busts and eaten crops. They quiver to the saxophone. Come dance before the music stops, and who can bear to be alone? Come drink your gin or sniff your snow, since youth is brief and love has wings, and time will tarnish ere we know the brightness of the bright young things.
Hello, hello, hello. Hello. Hello, let me introduce a friend of mine named Jill. She's the one who's dancing, always gives us such a thrill by dancing in the way they danced 40 years ago. Dance on, Jill, dance on. Here's another pretty girl in prohibition clothes. We don't know her real name, so we just call her Rose. We love her 'cause she dresses in an old-fashioned style. Walk on, Rose, walk on. And how about Joanna playing the piano? All ragtime. And here comes Dolly Bella with her sister's fella. He doesn't mind. Finally, a word or two about my favorite girl, the mother of them all, Dusky Pearl. She can mix the Satan's kiss of 40 years ago. Set 'em up, Pearl, set 'em up. About my favorite girl, the mother of them all, Dusky Pearl. She can mix the Satan's kiss of 40 years ago. Set 'em up, Pearl, set 'em up, Pearl. Woo-hoo.
I came down off the Black Hills one gale-swept night in 1938, during the battle, into Villanova. The town of Villanova was under shell fire and it was burning. For safety, I entered the church. It was an evacuation station, and its floor was covered with wounded men groaning and screaming. Doctors were going among the men. The church was lit by a few acetylene flares placed on the ground. Long shadows writhed on the ground like in a mobile El Greco. All the church was the echoing litany of death. I went up to the dismantled high altar to write my report. Bowed over the center of the altar, his head upon his hands, was a wounded man, blood streaming from his head. He was standing as a priest stands when he murmurs, "This is my body." The man was dying, I thought. He is pleading the sacrifice of Spain. Far off, the machine guns rattled.
Rain falls on our land, listening to a military band in the Strand, play summer tunes. Get into your car, the airport isn't very far. Here you are, looking for sun. Bullfight every day. Watch the Spanish children play. Month of May, summer, summertime. Has there been a war? Sitting on the sunburned shore, long before, wish you were here.
3 weeks gone and the combatants gone, returning over the nightmare ground, we found the place again and found the soldier sprawling in the sun, the frowning barrel of his gun overshadowing. As we came on that day, he hit my tank with one, like the entry of a demon. Look, here in the gun pit spoil, the dishonored picture of his girl, who has put Steffi Vergissmeinicht in a copybook Gothic script. We see him almost with content abased and seeming to have paid and mocked at by his own equipment that's hard and good when he's decayed. But she would weep to see today how on his skin the swart flies move, the dust upon the paper eye, and the burst stomach like a cave. For here the lover and the killer are mingled, who had one body and one heart, and death, who had the soldier singled, has done the lover mortal hurt.
Good night, sugar, close your eyes, while we say our last goodbyes. When morning comes, he's just another soldier. We'll fight too, we'll fight for you. Good night, sugar, hope you'll pray for your papa who's many miles away. And one day when you've grown a little older, we'll pray too, we'll pray for you. Please believe me when I say that nothing will change. Wait and see, wait and see. Everything we know is sure to stay the same. Wait and see. Good night, sugar, go to sleep. I can bear to see you weep. And one day when you understand my crying, we'll cry too, we'll cry for you. Good night, sugar, go to sleep. you understand my crying, we'll cry too. We'll cry for you. We'll cry too. We'll cry for you.
In the Second World War, the British people came of age. This was a people's war. Not only were their needs considered, they themselves wanted to win victory at all costs. They succeeded. No English soldier who rode with the tanks into liberated Belgium or saw the German murder camps at Dachau or Buchenwald could doubt that the war had been a noble crusade. The British were the only people who went through both world wars from beginning to end. Yet they remained a peaceful, civilized people, tolerant, patient, and generous. Traditional values lost much of their force. Other values took their place. Imperial greatness was on the way out. The welfare state was on the way in. The British Empire declined. The condition of the people improved. Few now sang Land of Hope and Glory. Few even sang England Arise. England had risen all the same.
Grecian princess resist by the hand. Tell Lambeth what they conquered to the band. And you got a medal or two to show your son. I'm glad you won, well done. The doctor's a free man, so feel ill at ease. You never had your own house and a car. Thinking about you, so you should be pleased. Hey, got me far in the dark, and the only bunch of your rock. Girl next door is off to the USA to marry the rich GI she met on New Year's Day. And you got a medal or two to show your son. I'm glad you won, well done. Reach for your slippers, turn on the TV. Food is getting better all the time. You don't have to worry, cause everything's free. After 6 long years you want the life without it, get your gun. Man from the HP's at the door. Forget about the price, just buy some more. Cause you got a medal or two to show your son. I'm glad you won, well done. I'm glad you won, well done. I'm glad you won, well done. Too true, baby blue, since you went to bed. Whatever happened to Mr. White and his brother, Mr. Red? La la la, la la la, la la la, la la la, la la la. I am Britain, you are Britain, you are a paper bag. Quite right, Mr. White, purple is a better scene. Red and blue are not for you, for they were far too mean. La la la, la la la, la la la, la la la, la la la. I am Britain, you are Britain, you are military class. Well said, Mr. Red, where are the other two? Totally desperate Mr. White and sleepy baby blue. La la la, la la la, la la la, la la la, la la. I am Britain, you are Britain, you are Gielgud.
The tumult and the shouting dies, the captains and the kings departs. Far called our navies melt away, on dune and headland sinks the fire. Lo, all our pomp of yesterday is one with Nineveh and Tyre.
In a boat, in a bowler, in a boat, in the summer we were drifting away, never expecting the day when we wouldn't have our tailors, our servants and our sailors, our old boys playing cricket on the green. We wouldn't have our dances, our gossip, our romances, and an empire we'd never seen. On the smooth and sacred lawns we held the swords of life and death. We were happy there, we were happy there. In a boat, in a bowler, in a boat, gently gliding through the long years of peace, never thinking that summer would cease. Selling companies at tea time with the ladies in the meantime, taking hampers to the aged and the poor. We couldn't hear the crying, for we had no fear of dying when for king and country we went to war. On the smooth and sacred lawns we held the cards of life and death. We were happy there, we were happy there. In a bowler, in a boat, in the summer we had drifted away, never expecting the day when the doors would close behind us and the neon signs would blind us, and the heroes that our fathers had revered could rally us no longer, for the nameless men were stronger and the world we knew had disappeared. On the smooth and sacred lawns we held the song